I think today is our last day of having the garden. Hopefully these guys will be okay, but pretty sure the rest of it's gonna freeze tonight. We're supposed to get our first night below 32. I think it's supposed to be 30. The garden's gonna be done. It's been really close before and it's been really dry, so things have started to die off already. But we haven't had, on our property specifically, the frost. All of our peppers are still alive. Some of them still have peppers on them. We have flowers, lots of flowers over there. It's really interesting because over here on the other side of the house, you can see the kudzu is starting to yellow. We didn't get that last year. Last year, just a handful of days after we put our camper on our property and moved in, we got a hard freeze, like a very hard freeze. And the kudzu was crisp brown immediately after being lush green. Probably all of this, tomorrow morning when I wake up, I will show you. This is probably all gonna be brown and crispy.
What you gonna leave behind? And how you gonna be remembered by? After this life. What you gonna leave behind?
What was that? It's obviously a little early. It came. The frost came. This feels like a moment to take a deep breath of very crisp air and just be really happy for everything the garden did for us this year, even though we still have work to do out here. I don't have to worry about, should I harvest a little bit more? Or should I just let it be done? And it's done now. That feels good. I will really say I am going to miss these flowers. They were expected and then unexpected, if you know the whole story of them. And they've just been so lovely. So I'm a little sad to see these go for the year, but we'll plant more next year. I guess I shouldn't say the garden is fully done. We still have all of this fall stuff in here, like kale and brassicas that should last for a while. They should actually be happier now that it's not hot. And it looks like we have a bunch of cilantro that survived that frost too, so I should pick that and use it in something. Welcome to the great kudzu demise of 2023. This is what I consider the official frost for the year. I've decided that every year when this kudzu dies, hopefully at some point it will be gone for the most part, but for now, it's gonna be here for a while. So whenever this dies, whenever this is brown when I wake up, that's our official first frost. All this garlic that we ordered, and we need to separate it out. There are multiple of the same kinds, so all these purple bags are the same kind. I've started breaking up some of them. We got some nice big cloves in here. I am the crazy person that likes to know very specific numbers about things. It's just, my brain enjoys it. So I will be writing down how many of each of these varieties we are planting, and I'm gonna keep that list. I'm really working hard on trying to start compiling a homestead tracker for things we canned, harvests, things we're planting, all that kind of stuff, just to be able to reference in future years. And I just really like to know how much of each thing we're planting because that's how my brain works. So I am gonna sit here and break all of these bulbs apart into clothes because I'm getting really close to being able to actually go plant them. I could plant that one bed now if I wanted to. I've been waiting to do this until the beds were ready because they spoil faster when you break them apart. They store a lot longer when they're together as one bulb. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is write down what varieties we're growing, and then since they're split into these little bags, I'll just kind of tally them as I'm going. First off, we have Pahosky Purple. I didn't keep very good track of the varieties in the garden last year as they were growing, and I want to try and mark them a little bit better this time. Let's get to cracking on the rest of them. Almost spilled some of that. Don't judge me. These have some of the loveliest purple stripes of any garlic I've ever seen. They're like speckled. I am through 2 packages of these. I have a bunch more varieties. I don't want to make you sit here and watch the entire thing, so I am going to finish this up and get back with you with the final numbers. Okay, I thought that Pahosky Purple was the prettiest, but I think that the Persian Star might top it. Look at that purple color. So pretty. The outside's really purple too. Lot of chaos happening here, but I have all of the garlic separated into types. This is the garlic we grew this year. I took some of the biggest bulbs and split them up. That's all scrap. I also have shallots to give away. These are Dutch yellow shallots, and then these are all the shallots I'm keeping. I do have a bunch of onion sets as well that I need to plant, but I didn't count those. I will at some point. Those will probably be the last thing that I plant. I went through and tallied all of them up. For the Pahosky Purple, I really don't know if that's how you're supposed to say it. We have 97 of them. For Chestnut Red, which I grew some of that last year, that might be what our garlic that I saved is. We have 62 of those. For Persian Star, which is the really purple one that I showed you, we have 75. Those ones are all hard neck. For Silver White, which is a soft neck, we have 109. For Elephant Garlic, we have 13. I got a couple bulbs from our local nursery, and that is 14, and that's also just a soft neck variety that I don't know what it's called. For Enchelium Red, that is a soft neck, and we have 72. And for the, I wrote down Calico Cow Acres mix, which I believe it's probably chestnut red or German red, white, I don't remember. They're hard necks though. We have 56 of those. So a grand total, drum roll, we have 498 that we're planting this year. Last year, I believe we planted like 350-ish. That's almost 500 cloves of garlic we're planting. That's a lot of garlic, you guys.
Much later.
I wasn't here yesterday, and Taylor went to let the chickens out. What did you find?
There's a little brown egg sitting right in front of the door of our coop.
Our first egg! And then we went out there again this morning, and we found another one! They were a lot dirtier than this.
Yeah.
We need to get their coop ready for them so they can start laying in a nice clean space, but we're getting eggs. Do you think there's gonna be another egg?
Come back there.
Oh my gosh! It's so gross in here. I wonder who it is. Dang, that's cool. It's still warm. That's kind of weird. It's a solid shell. It's our first little egg. These are like thick. Ah. Are you excited to eat it?
Yes, I'm excited.
Some farm fresh eggs and some fake bacon. Well, do they taste like eggs?
Yes, they do.
Are they good?
Yeah.
They're very yellow.
I mean, they're mixed with the store ones, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, they taste good.
they were a lot more dark colored than the store ones.
Yeah, yeah. I just meant I might not be able to taste them separately. You could.
I'm going to. I mean, mine are covered in cheese. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Our chickens discovered the road last night. We can't really let them free range anymore in the evenings unless I'm sitting there babysitting them at the top of the driveway. I don't really have time to do that. We need to get this run enclosed. Taylor is working on the upper roof framing so we can put chicken wire over the top of it. And then for the actual walls, we're using hardware cloth like we did in that section. For these ones, they're spaced a little bit closer together, so we're running it vertically just because it works best that way. So I'm gonna try and measure each one of these and get them cut for him. And then it's a two-person job putting them up. So I feel like my time is best used if I get them cut and then I can help him put them up instead of him having to wait for me to cut them or cut them on his own. We can just put them all up together and not have to worry about both steps. Also, if you're wondering why we need to have the chicken wire on the roof, it's because of this critter right here. Hi, Ricky. He's also been the primary reason we can't let the birds free range all the time right now. He tries to attack them as soon as he possibly can. The ducks he doesn't mess with because they follow him, and I think it scares him, but the chickens, he goes right after them. I was able to get this whole wall done at the very least. I'm going to keep working on it for a little bit, but I have to get to an appointment soon, so we'll see how much more I get done. I think we're going to probably wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.